What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So in this video, 6+ Katakuri is finally here on Global. Thank the Lord and Savior, he's finally here. So Katakuri, I'm a massive fan of this guy. You guys have been sticking around the channel for a while now, would already know that. In this video today, I have 3 separate teams for you guys that are able to clear this relatively easily. Before we get into that though, let's go ahead and actually super evolve him. I just finished doing 15 goddamn runs to get this last skull. It took me like 3 runs. My first 3 runs that I did, the ones that I recorded, all dropped skulls. I'm pretty sure. Maybe one of them didn't. Either way, I dropped skulls very, very frequently at the start, and then it took me like 12 runs to get my last 2 skulls. It was absolutely absurd. But finally here now, we can go over to Mr. Slam Jam Katakuri, and we can go ahead and super evolve him. I'm so excited for this, man. So before we get into it, we will just quickly go over him once again with his super evolved goodness. And there we go. There is his evolved artwork. An instant of carelessness can turn the tide of battle. Of course it can. So Katakuri, of course, he does become an int unit. So previously was a strength unit. This guy right here, his captain ability will go ahead and boost the attack of slashers, strikers, driven, cerebral, and powerhouse characters attack by 1.95. If a character has both of those classes, they get a 3.8 boost instead. And then he also makes strength, psi, recovery, and tandem slots beneficial for all of your characters, and will also go ahead and reduce damage taken by 20%. So across the board, really good multipliers, lots of matching orbs, and damage reduction. Very, very good captain ability. He then has that added effect that we all know and love that makes this guy so unique, where he has the delay mechanic depending on how much damage you deal during that turn. And of course, most of the time you want to be aiming for that 2 million damage to get the guaranteed delay on all enemies that goes through immunity buffs, which is very nice to have. I will be making a showcase video for this guy within the coming day or so look forward to that. He also has a really powerful special. He adds 100 times his attack as non-type damage to all of your characters for 1 turn. He changes block orbs into matching and makes your slasher, striker, driven, cerebral, and powerhouse characters type slots have matching slot effects. So in his set as the captain, he already makes recovery in tandem beneficial for your team. So when you use his special as a captain, your whole team gets matching orbs. The only situation where you wouldn't be getting matching orbs is if you have empty or bomb orbs or G orbs, but technically G orbs still have a use as well. But either way, he has an added effect where if you hit 3 perfects during the turn you launch the special, you get a 2 times conditional boost against delayed enemies in the following turn. Really, really strong. I'm a massive fan of this guy. So I guess without further ado, we've had enough talking. Let's go ahead and talk about the brand new Super Evolution Island for 6+ Katakuri. So as I said, we have 3 different teams for you guys in this video today. The first one is actually using version 1 Katakuri, which is awesome to use him right before he's about to get that super evolution. So on stage 4, there is Perospero. He's a Dex character. He will give you ship to spare for 2 turns. He locks your orbs for 2 turns and gives you a full board of badly matching slots. So depending on your team composition, you can actually get this to be an advantage, as treating those orbs as beneficial would help you out there. Stage 5 is against a mini boss Katakuri. He burns you for 3 turns, and he also will give you attack down for 3 turns. So Treasure Map Nami is really good here. She removes both of those, but he also has 1 turn of resilience, and he cuts your health in half. Do not get him below 50%, because he will actually blow away a character on your team. I have had it happen to me before. I was doing a test run, and he blew away my friend captain. Not really too sure if that is consistent. Online and other places, I've seen people say that he blows away 3 characters. Not really too sure. Just don't get him below 50%, basically. Then on stage 6, we have 2 different variations actually. We have Brûlé and we have Flampe. So on the Brûlé variation, she has delay immunity, defense down immunity, she has a barrier, she special binds you for 3 turns, she applies 2 turns of damage threshold to herself, she also has a defense up, and you're target locked to the back row enemies. So the thing about this is the enemies, once they are killed in the back row, defensive effects on Brûlé will be removed. So you want to be making sure to kill off the back row enemies first, and then you can focus on the main enemy of that particular stage. Brûlé though, on stage 2 or turn 2, she will apply more damage threshold. So once the damage threshold gets removed, she will keep applying it. So you want to make sure that you can get her down before that happens. And when you actually kill off the unit on stage 6, you get given a very, very small 1.05 times attack and orb boost. So you need to try and remove that when you're moving on to the next stage, which is going to be the stage 7 against KATAKURI. He has a full immunity buff. He will special rewind characters that are free spirit, slasher, or driven, and he gives you a full board of tandem and bomb slots. He cuts your health in half as well. And basically the thing is here, if you activate any sort of damage reduction effect, he removes all of your beneficial effects and removes all of your accumulated damage. I was trying to build a team with double 6+ Robin for this particular team fight, and when you make it to the final boss stage, I was hoping it wasn't going to activate it, but it did activate his interrupt, which basically made the team pointless. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Robin with the right characters, you know, with Sabo, Coalla and stuff, and Cat Dog would be able to clear this, but as a captain, it was a little bit tricky. But either way, that was what I was trying to do. But here we have version 1 KATAKURI showing who's boss, utilizing some very powerful characters here. The most useful character, I would say, for this particular boss fight is going to be Treasure Map Big Mom. The fact that she can remove your beneficial effects, so you can remove the attack and orb boost that gets inflicted on stage 6, and then get massive boost from Big Mom herself. She's going to be very, very key in this particular fight, and I've mentioned it in various videos over many months that if you are going to max a treasure map character, Big Mom is probably the #1 unit that you should max out. I use her all the time, and she's a powerhouse character, one of the best classes in the game, if not the best class in the game. She has many uses in heaps of different teams. If you don't have her maxed out, make sure to go ahead and do so, because she is immensely powerful. So as you guys are seeing here, the secondary team is a Stampede Luffy. You don't particularly need certain characters on this team, like Colosseum Magellan is really nice on stage 6 because you can use it to clear the Flampe mini boss at the back, and also the fact that Magellan can remove damage threshold. That's the big thing, is the fact that not only are you removing that damage threshold, but you are applying the Toxic, which it'll help you kill off the enemies on the backside against Flampe. But you don't need Magellan specifically. You can replace him with like Rare Recruit Karina. Shout out to Kaido in my Discord for giving me that specific team composition. So you can replace like Reiju and Magellan with Rare Recruit Karina and also Treasure Map NL for some wave clearing mechanics. So that would be another option if you don't particularly want to use Magellan and Reiju on this team. But Treasure Map Big Mom is always really useful. You've got the Raid Stampede Sabo to remove the burn and attack down on the KATAKURI stage on stage 5, and this is the other variation you guys are seeing here, which is the Flampe. Now, the characters in the back row are a little bit different on the Flampe stage compared to the Brûlé stage. The guys on the Flampe stage actually have high defense and really low amounts of HP, so that's why the Toxic works here. The Toxic will not work as effectively on the Brûlé mob, so if you remove the damage threshold, you can just do normal attacks and start killing off those guys there. But every single turn against the Flampe, she will continuously paralyze you every single turn, so having a Sailor ability to resist that by 1 turn, or using Cat Dog if you have them on a Cerebral or Striker team to use their switch ability to remove paralysis every turn, or you could use Whitebeard and Marco as well to remove the paralysis every turn if that is going to be a really key component as to why you're struggling here with that paralysis. Then those 2 characters would be very nice to have. And of course Stampede Luffy, because he has type advantage against his KATAKURI, he's going to make easy work of this guy on the final boss stage. Now the final team you guys are going to be seeing in this video is the team that I used to actually farm this, which was hands down the fastest team I've seen anyone clear it with thus far, which was the Kaido team. Kaido just cleared it so fast. The fact that you don't really have to stall, especially because we have the Germa ship as well, enabling us to get additional cooldown. Kaido himself provides cooldown, and you just wave clearing every single stage, not a single problem in the world. So if you have the applicable units, the Kaido team is going to be the best bet in clearing it as fast as possible to make sure you get those skulls. But that is going to wrap up this video today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
we can!